So I'm out playing on the Sea of Fortune, and I ran into this guy. Several of them. It's good to do this when you have people, when you have a team that's working to get rid of people that are just going to be high explosive spamming the entire game. However, when you were chasing a fast French battleship, just a reminder, these things can outrun most battleships and most cruisers. So unless you have something very special, you're not going to catch these battleships. Proceed to Exhibit A. This battleship is not going to be the dumb one. So I'm going to use the Normandy, or the Normandy, to high explosive spam and kite away, pulling out to the top left side of the map. Why he's firing high explosive is beyond me, but he's firing high explosive nonetheless. His 15-inch guns should be able to deal significantly more damage with armor piercing rather than high explosive. But I don't know his build. He could be running high explosive. Who knows? But it's about right here he realizes that, okay, this is dumb. How about we don't chase this guy across the map? And how about I just pull into the objective and not get shot at? That seems like, you know what? That seems like a smart idea. And it is. So the Warspite's going to turn in to this island, and he's going to stick near the middle and use the islands as cover, and slowly but surely kite away from the high explosive spam that me and the Boise are currently dealing to him. That's smart. Now, of course, he's going to take shots in, but that's not the problem. He actually did this the right way. It's the Saray that's going to do this the wrong way. You see, the Saray is going to charge blindly at a battleship doing 28 to 30 knots as said battleship runs away from the Saray, all while the Saray shoots high explosive, which normally, yeah, if you shoot high explosive at a battleship, you'll do a lot of damage and you'll set fires, and it's quite annoying because you'll whittle away at health. But with the Normandy, if you're smart, you can mitigate fires by ever so slightly changing your course, because you're going 28 to 30 knots in a battleship. You may get hit a couple times, but really it's just left, right, and keep your speed up. However, it's about right here, where if there had been a team coordination, that this is actually a really bad spot for me. Because now, the Fuso has a crossfire against me, fully broadside, and I have pushed so far north, I have to give full broadside in order not to run into the map border. So if he was firing armor piercing, he would deal a lot more damage. The armor piercing of the Normandy's shells are horrendous unless you are close quarters. So now I'm torn between what I need to do, what I know I need to do, and this crossfire of the Saray and the Fuso. So naturally, I make the decision to pull straight in to close the gap between me and the Fuso. I'm going to take the hits from the Saray. I know that. But I need to mitigate damage from the Fuso, because the moment the Fuso switches over to armor piercing, I am no longer having fun in this shift. It's at this moment, though, I am actually being assisted by the Gneisenau, who's pushing on the other side of the map. And so I have a chance at winning this fight. It's now that the Fuso has decided to switch to armor piercing, and I'm angled, which is really unfortunate. And right about now, this is when you should be shitting bricks. Because if you were alone with a battleship in a light cruiser, and you were this close, that's usually the outcome.
The ship is on fire.
Is it unfortunate I didn't finish him off in one salvo? Yes. But now he has to chase me while trying to avoid fire from the crossfire of the other battleships. And honestly, that's not gonna happen. And that is what happens when you chase a battleship across the map because he's a high explosive spammer. Don't chase, but outplay and outsmart your enemy.